diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver. But I'm still a hot boy, cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People let the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass back.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back. Hello. The check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We're going to
I got you. I got you. Bang, 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 bang. Young lady.
Darnold on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We own it. We own it.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Ready? Bravo. 55. Lady.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold. And that's caught inside the 35. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, check. Lady. Watch it, he can't hang. He's not going to get touched.
On first down, here's Breida. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Check 43. Spons. No. Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Hey, we're going to sign. Check my 45. Good trap.
Here's Breida. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Mike, 45. Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. 45 is the mark. 45.
Darnold from the gun. And Darnold, he lost the football. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, We only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. Set. 90, Wolf. Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Lead grip.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here we go. 30 base. Yes.
We got to step it up.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down Atlanta. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go. 18 games.
Here we go. Quick dance.
6-6, pull it high.
Flare. Shoot.
22 jet bomber. Leo.
Shift.
X3, 218, chopper, snap.
They keep it with Smith on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 27-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check 37.
They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Melvin Gordon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They run with Breida. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
On first down, it's Rose. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Check safety, check safety. Hey, check 25.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They run forward, Breida, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Down. 10 too soft.
All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Protein spill. Shoot.
Now Gordon on first down. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Gone.
Check. Fresno. Hey, switch gears.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence got his man complete over the middle. It's Gregory. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Check 50. Check 50.
61. Matchbox lights.
Check 56. Rabbit.
Lead driven.
A give to Smith out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Go.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Wide. Get wide. Out.
Ready.
On 4th down, Lawrence. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Now Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
55's Mike, 55. Here we go.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, Haywood.
Let's go, baby.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Check 26. Check 26. Man, 80.
45.
Now a toss play. It's Breida.
Push him back.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Jim. Check three. Check motion. 45, Mike, 45.
Now it's Breda. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Check back.
On first down, it's Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Takk McKinley, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Now Ito Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey. Just like that. 54.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They find some open field here. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And that last run good enough to have him surpass for his career. Get this, folks, 12,000 rushing yards.
And how about this? You're in shouting distance now of the top 10 all-time rushers in NFL history. And in short order now, you got Thurman Thomas, Franco Harris, Marcus Allen, and Edgerrin James right ahead of you. He can zoom past them with just a few more carries.
At the Niners' 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Smith. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. The extra point up and good, and that will put them on top here in the third. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
And a 49er first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check three.
This is Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Third down.
Hey, let go.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Squeeze down the line.
Darnold on 3rd down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, Delta.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Yeah. You don't want nothing.
And here we go on 4th. Darnold, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Play. 45
Back to throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out
exactly.
there. But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check three, check three, check three.
Ready?
To throw on second down. Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this throw caught left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Donald. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The 17-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And his kick is indeed good, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
Foot side. 45. And 80. I'm coming.
Play action. It's Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Michael Gallup. His 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Darnold now to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll toss it to Breida. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They run again with Breida. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's a handoff left side to Burrito. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twist.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So the victory here for San